아까 그 도망간 사람들이 여기 있었구나. 오. 간다! 간다! 쫙! 여성 가발, 여기 피도 보이네요. 여기로 들어간 것 같은데. 이 사람들인가? 아닌데? 어떻게 됐는지는 모르겠습니다. 일단 여기까지. 또 뭐야? 여기는 안 가지죠? 열리는 것 같은데? 박힘. 자, 다음 지역으로 이동해서. 오케이. 열리나? 안 열려. 좋습니다. 그래도 12,000원이 필요하네요. 12,000원. 12,000원이라 되죠? 좀 더? 12,000원. 업그레이드 하겠습니다. 민첩 무력화. 또 오지않네. 오케이, 이제 진짜 됐다. 기력, 지구력. 무조건 10 이렇게 맞출게요. 이제 갑시다. 나침반을 이용해서 이쪽으로 해방. 요 밑에 길이 맞는 것 같긴 한데 여기 잠시 들렸다 가볼게요. 뭐 있나?
They're back.
It's going to be all right. This machine is alone and the door is barricaded.
It won't hold. Did you see how easily those demons entered the church?
피인데? 아닌가?
Don't be afraid.
Oh, Seigneur.
What happened in this?
You should know. It was your kind that slaughtered these lambs. I don't think those who were able to escape.
Where are the survivors?
They're hiding in the catacombs behind the church.
There's also the gentleman at the automat.
상단 뒤에 숨어 있다네요.
Where did they take the gentleman?
We haven't the slightest.
That's enough questions now.
이렇게 더 이상 질문은 안 되고, 딱히 뭐 대화를 걸어도 뭐 이벤트가 일어나진 않고, 잠깐 어떤 일이 있었다 이런 힌트만 받는 것 같고, 좀 더 앞으로 가볼게요. 아프다. 야! 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 오! 오메. 다 세다이. 문을 좀 열어볼까? 길이 어딘지 하나도 모르겠네. 뭐야. 버그인가? 뭐야, 대체 길이 왜 이렇게 많어? 일단 안 온 곳이긴 하네요, 다행히. 이런 아이템들이 있는 거 보니까. 승하장치, 저게 뭘까? 오케이. 장비 좀 바꿀게요. 지금 보니까 몽댕이질하는 애들이 너무 많아. 몽댕이질. 대장 아니야 얘? 와 이거 시끄럽네. 천천히 하나씩. 오! 아, 이거 맞겠다. 오, 다행이다. 오, 큰일 날 뻔. 왔다, 이씨, 나쁜. 왔다, 힘들다. 문 열고요. 거의 뭐 죄다 잠겨있어. 이건 개똥 같은. 오케이. 이곳은 아까 보스 잡던 곳이거든요. 그러면 길은 하나뿐. 돌아갑시다 다시. 여기 또 가시네. 또 어디야? 일단 여기는 아닌 듯. 여기로 갔다가 길이 너무 복잡해. 아마 여기 같습니다. 이쪽에 가면 여기는 굳이 올 필요가 없었던 것 같고, 여기로 가면 넘어가는 길이 있거든요. 여기 일단 나침판 좀 사용해보고. 그쵸. 여기 넘어가는 길이 있죠? 이거 타서 여기. 오케이. 오씨, 오씨, 뭐야 이거. 이것은 망했다. 뭐 이렇게 있나? 아, 살려줘. 살려줘. 굳이 잡을 필요는 없었네요. 잡지도 못하겠지만 일단 길은 맞는 것 같네요. 자. 또 하염 데미지야? 넘어오니까. 야! 피하고 뭐야 이거 씨. 씨. 자폭해. 오케이. 오, 큰일났네. 이게 나쁜 놈아, 너 때문에 피가 너무 많이 까졌다. 응? 여기 아까 왔던 곳인데, 분명히. 왔던 곳이거든요? 청동주게. 여기도 뭐 있네요. 어떻게 가지? 저기다. 얍. 그리고 여기는 안 가지겠죠? 가지네. 오호. 템 먹고. 오케이. 여기 맞는 것 같은데.
I'm getting closer to Les Invalides. Here, I should be able to cross the moat easily.
와, 길 진짜 되게 복잡하다. 잡읍시다. 마지막 치명타. 얍. 얍. 와, 얘 되게 잡기 힘들구나. 얘도 쉬운 애가 없어. 오케이. 주위를 잘 둘러보고 넘어가면 될 듯. 얍. 오케이. 신규 지하. 더 먹을 게 있지 않을까? 그렇지. 쭉. 갑시다.
The debt was no longer sustainable, Your Majesty. Your mechanical revolution has changed the face of the kingdom, but the coffers are woefully empty.
The debt, Monsieur Nacon. This debt that you and your banking friends helped to create for your own benefit, and which is now forcing us to levy new taxes. Will my subjects be able to bear another tax?
Yes, Your Majesty, as long as it is distributed fairly. The representatives of the nobility, the clergy, and the Third Estate must come to an agreement. That is why we have convened the Estates General. Tomorrow you are to preside over the opening ceremonies.
Your Estates General. Nothing good can come of it. You have roused the spirit of rebellion. All I hear about are their damned cahiers de doléances.
되게 스토리에
My rightful enjoyment
신경을
is
쓴
being
것 같은데
challenged. The streets of Versailles
전 개인적으로
are teeming
재밌는
with
스토리인지는
loudmouth
모르겠습니다.
fanatics with sacrilegious thoughts. Tell me, Monsieur le Ministre, have you purposely set this army of the unwashed against me?
Your Majesty, I have always been your most faithful servant.
Beware, Necker. Beware.
되게 창백하게
I
생겼네.
have a surprise in store for anyone who dares attack my
루이
throne.
16세. 오케이. 안경 한 벌. 호잇. 넘어왔고요. 자, 다음 지역은 어디냐? 설마 보스? 오, 안 되는데? 죽으면 안 될 것 같은데? 큰일 났네. 전기다. 이거 뭐야? 뭐지? 뭐지? 와씨 큰일 날 뻔. 치킨 될 뻔. 좀 쳐볼게요. 오. 지명타 한방. 오메. 와씨, 치킨 될 뻔. 오면 치킨 될 뻔. 오. 오메 미쳤다. 한 방만 죽습니다. 이야! 큰일 날 뻔했다잉. 뺑. 뭐지? 또 사람 구했네?
My dear Suzanne, take my hand, please. Don't let them take me away. No. Oh, no. This
전부 다 관에 다 잡혀 있었네요. 그러고 보니까.
I don't want to be
그런 사람들
tormented
내가
anymore.
구하러 온 거고.
That is not my intention. I have come to rescue you.
Rescue me? But what on earth are you?
It is of no importance. What did you see and hear before you regained consciousness?
I had frightful vision, and it was cold enough to curdle the blood. Oh, it's impossible to describe. All the rage and anger. I was in another body, I think. So big, so powerful. And there was this commanding voice, ordering me to spread terror and death. Did I really hear it? Or did I momentarily lose my mind?
Who are you, monsieur?
Don't you know? I'm Jacques Necker, Ministre des Finances. Well, I was before I was captured. But this situation suggests that the king has decided to dismiss me from his service.
What does he accuse you of?
My alleged connivance with the Third Estate, no doubt. And most of all, for having been the first to ask to convene the Estates General.
How and when were you captured?
When the machines attacked, my wife and I fled our home to hide not far from there, in the Église Sainte-Marie. But we didn't stand a chance against the machines. They overran the nave, wantonly mowing down the faithful. My wife, my poor wife, she wasn't able to escape. I'm sadly convinced of this. As for me, my life was spared only so I could be tormented. What is the meaning of all this?
What will you do now?
There is no future for me in this kingdom. I need to find a safe place where I can prepare for my departure as soon as possible.
I will take you to the Cordelier convent. You will be safe there.
릭상부르.
À la bonne heure, she's back.
Aegis, what a joy and relief to see you again.
Monsieur,
Welcome to our stronghold. I'm sure that everyone here is aware of the great debt we all owe you. As you can see, the most exhausted among us are growing stronger.
While the most determined are already planning our counterattack.
I did not expect to see you all.
4 days ago, the representatives of the Third Estate gathered in a tennis court.
이제 전부 다 여기로 직결을 한 것 같네요. 생존자들을 모아서.
All the honorable men who were at Versailles, representatives and patriots, members of the club, secretly swore to meet here if they...
You, Aegis, have allowed them to gather once again. Though unfortunately many are missing, we still have hope.
Why did you choose to meet in this convent?
It was my idea. Voyez-vous, I stay here when no other retreat inspires such peace and contemplation. Et puis, truth be told, this building has always felt like a fortress to me. Just look at how thick these walls are.
수도원이 되게 성벽처럼 잘 만들어진 것 같아서 여기로 다 모인 것 같네요. 방어벽이
Where are the
두텁다.
monks, mon père?
They are secluded in their quarters, praying for the salvation of the people of Paris. However, we bear no illusions. We are weak, we are divided.
And we are unarmed. Without you, without your warrior strength, we have no chance of turning things around.
You are sent by heaven above, Aegis. From now on, you may consider the Cordelia convent your headquarters and a welcome refuge.
We must speak, you and I, in private, if you please. Monsieur de Lafayette must not hear a word of what I'm about to tell you.
What do you mean? You all seem to be certain that I will use my strengths to serve your cause. Are you forgetting that I have a task to accomplish?
Not at all, madame. We all know and support your plan to free Monsieur de Vaucanson. That is why I've taken the time to think of a way for you to get to the Bastille.
I am listening.
There is a patriot in Paris whose pamphlets have aroused Monsieur de Lafayette's ire. His anger is so strong that the poor man had to disappear to escape arrest. I know that he is secretly hiding in the quarries in Montmartre. A labyrinth he is said to know like the back of his hand. If anyone can help you navigate the obstacles that keep you from the Bastille, it is the elusive Monsieur Marat.
Very well. I will go and find him. Monsieur Necker,
I owe you my life, madame. So I
몽마르트르 채석장으로 가기.
do not fear. You have my full attention.
Suzanne, my beloved wife. I cannot bring myself to accept her death. Despite all the evidence, I still hope to see her alive again. I need to be sure. Mon Dieu. What have I done to deserve such a fate? Why has the king sworn to destroy me? And all that I hold dear. After everything I've done for him. My abnegation.
Why would the king owe you anything?
I dedicated my life to the kingdom as his minister. Well, my life and my fortune as well. I refused to accept any remuneration for my services in order to keep the accounts balanced. And I personally filled the king's coffers with 2.5 million livres from my own private accounts. Bonds in the Caisse d'Escompte, which the king keeps in a tailor-made armoire de fer in the Palais des Tuileries. He stores all his secrets there. I'd wager there's enough in there to sully his reputation 100 times over. You must retrieve these bonds post-haste, madame. They must not be used to allow this madman to build more murderous automats.
Do I have any chance of opening it?
Don't even think about it, madame. Despite your incredible strength, that safe is said to be impenetrable. It was designed precisely to that effect. I personally never had access to it. I suppose that its contents were too unofficial for the honest minister that I always was.
Who has the key?
The king does, that's for sure.
Anyone else?
How could I know? His shadow advisors, most likely. Now that I think about it, there's a rumor that has been going round Versailles for a while now. It's said that Monsieur de Mirabeau used to come and go as he pleased at the Tuileries, that he oversaw diplomatic missions for the crown. Not in any official capacity, of course. Who knows? He might know more about this matter than I do.
I will ask him. I will look into what happened to your wife.
Bless you, madame.
Where should I start my investigation?
In the Faubourg Saint-Germain,
앵과리드 동쪽의 생제르맹 근교
in the Église Sainte-Marie on Rue de Bourgogne.
생마리
I shall
성당.
be off.
You are the only hope of seeing my beloved wife again.
아내를 찾으러 가야 되나?
Plans of the clockwork tyrant.
오케이.
Aegis, a word, s'il vous plaît.
딱히 대화는 하진 않겠습니다. 바로 나가는 걸로. 나왔고요. 자, 봅시다. 지도를 열면 지금 저희가 여기 있거든요. 좋은 여죠. 무슈드 미라보. 대화를 걸고 왔어야 되네.
Monsieur de Mirabeau,
Have your efforts paid off?
Minister Necker claims that you were a familiar face at the Tuileries Palace.
That old story. Will it hound me until I have drawn my last breath? This, madame, is nothing but an unfounded rumor that I am trying in vain to dispel. To what do I owe the displeasure of having to defend myself once again?
I must get hold of some documents that are kept in an armored safe in the king's chambers.
What luck could resist your talents?
Minister Necker said it was indestructible.
Oh, I see. Well, let me think. Who could help you? After all, a lock is nothing more than a simple mechanism. If only Monsieur Bay were here, he would find a solution for you in no time.
To free him, I would have to go back to the Louvre.
Well, then I think you should. Now, who else might be of use? Oh, there's Monsieur Lavoisier as well. Our gunpowder
화약
commissioner.
국장님.
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding you something you can use to blow the door off that stubborn safe.
Good. I will go and find him.
Now, if you'll forgive me, I have an urgent matter to attend to.
You are forgiven for everything.
In that case, it has been a pleasure, madam.
오케이. 부슈 라부아지. 그리고 얘한테도 대화를 해야 되네요.
Monsieur Lavoisier,
What can I do for you, Aegis?
how do you intend to counter the king's actions?
Unfortunately, we don't have the upper hand. For now, we can only hope to protect ourselves from him. I am convinced that something is afoot. Something that could destroy all our hopes in an instant.
You have my full attention.
You should know that I am a gunpowder commissioner. As such, I oversee the provision of gunpowder to the kingdom's arsenals, l'Arsenal de Paris in particular. For the past 2 days, a large quantity of gunpowder from Marsanji has been sitting near Les Invalides. It's in a warehouse by the factories, but the men I sent to take possession of the cargo and transport it to the Arsenal have gone missing. Do you realize what this means?
The gunpowder could have fallen into our enemy's hands.
It's possible. One thing is certain. It's enough to destroy half of Paris. Whether it is still in the warehouse or has fallen into the wrong hands, we must find it urgently. Then, if possible, we must neutralize it.
How?
Simply by placing it in contact with water. Nothing could be easier in theory, but we must find a way to flood it.
폭약을 찾아서 물에 적셔라.
You're out of your mind, Lavoisier. We're in the most desperate of situations and you want to deprive us of such a valuable resource. What will our cannons use once we have formed our army of patriots?
Your army, Marquis, is presently but a figment of your imagination.
I see. So you're one of those men who would sound the retreat before the battle has even begun.
I will go to the warehouse. Once I have located the powder, I will decide what to do with it. I would like to access the contents of a... Dare I ask for your help, Monsieur Lavoisier?
And how can I be of assistance to you, madame?
I need gunpowder to break through the door.
Gunpowder? But I don't have a speck of it, mon ami. Do you think I just walk around with explosives in my pockets?
Oh.
아까 말한 폭발물로 창고를 부시면 될 듯?
Mirabeau? What is this ridiculousness? I suspect he knows full well whatever he's playing at. Where is the animal? So we can ask him what's truly going on.
He has left. He had an urgent matter to attend to.
Eh bien. I'm sorry, madame. If I could inspect the safe and determine what metal was used in its fabrication, I might be able to find a solution. But given the circumstances, I'm sadly not in a position to help you.
I understand. Goodbye,
오케이.
Monsieur Lavoisier.
모든 게 끝난 것 같고, 자 여기서 떠나면 되겠네요 이제.
Has anyone seen Monsieur de Mirabeau?
Aegis, a word, s'il vous plaît.
오케이. 업그레이드도 하나 될 것 같고요. 자, 마차를 타고 업그레이드 안되나? 12,500원 되는 거 아니야? 만 4,100원이 모질라. 유리관 업그레이드 가능하고요. 100원. 잠시만요. 업그레이드 부품은 안되고 무기도 안되네요. 무기가 오리알콘 주게. 저건 마지막 업그레이드 같은데, 제가 알기로는 5렙이 최고 만렙인 걸로 알거든요. 일단 속성 서리 피해 연금을 올려야 되는구나. 저항도 올리려면 연금을 올려야 되고. 자, 강화하겠습니다. 그리고 잠시 맵을 보고 여기 생겼네요. 채석장으로 가기. 이제 새로 생긴 지역이고 되게 퀘스트가 많은데 여기부터 갈게요. 앵발리드 앵발리드 갑시다. 이동. 자, 시작해 보도록 하겠습니다. 어디로 가냐. 그리고 지도를 보시면 지금 제가 부가 퀘스트가 되게 많네요. 여기 4군데를 해야 돼가지고 자, 하나하나씩 깨봅시다. 갈 곳이 되게 많네요. 가장 가까운 곳부터 갈까요? 화약이 보관된 저장소 가볼게요. 뭐지? 창고 조사기 4개를 조사해야 되나 본데요?
Traces of gunpowder. It would appear that Monsieur Lavoisier's gunpowder was taken to the Bastille.
된 거 같고 여기서는 더 이상 할 수 있는 게 없나 본데요? 한, 둘, 셋. 다시. 다 찾았기 때문에 이제 나중에 여기로 가야 되는구나. 첫째 금고 이제 세 개만 마무리하면 되네요. 자, 하나하나씩 해봅시다. 다시 기방 찾기도 빠를 것 같고 교환 장소로 가기. 여기부터 갈게요. 아야, 얘는 여전히 아프구나. 길을 모았어, 땡. 길을 모았어, 땡. 제가 많이 세졌습니다 이제. 되게 뭐네. 한번 잡아볼까요? 얍! 옛날 내가 아니다잉. 초창기 때 지역이라 가지고. 그리고 예전에 못 가봤던 곳 요런 데 다 갈 수 있죠. 템들 먹어주고요. 무쇠. 오. 길이 여기가 맞나? 얍. 길이 되게 먼 것 같은데. 길이 여기가 맞겠지? 얍. 여기가 아닌가 본데? 잘못 왔나? 맞겠죠? 길이? 길이밖에 없는 거예요? 맞는 것 같네요. 굳이 다 잡을 필요가 없거든요. 얘네들을. 오.
Dieu Tout-Puissant,
Madame de Polignac.
it's dreadful, Aegis. All is lost.
How were you able to leave Saint-Cloud?
Earlier, after you ventured out into the palace grounds, all of the machines that were guarding us set out after you. I seized the
이 사람 그
opportunity
사람
to go
맞냐?
to the
처음에 시작할 때
stables
같이
and jump
있었던
into a
여자?
horseless
왕비랑?
carriage.
그쵸.
What are you doing here, Madame?
The children, Aegis, Charlotte and the Dauphin, the Queen and the Marquis de Lafayette did everything they could do to save them from the King's madness. They spent days working out every detail of this operation with the greatest secrecy. The preparations for departure with our accomplices in the Queen's house. The children's escape, hidden inside this wagon. Our meeting here, in this very place. Then our departure with the riders who were to ensure our safe passage all the way to Austria. They would have been safe there with their uncle, the Emperor. But you can see for yourself. The children are nowhere to be seen. Poor Monsieur Cléry. He was.
아이들을 찾아줘야 하는 건가?
The poor soul gave his life to protect the little ones.
다시 대화해볼게요.
Madame.
뭐야, 끝났나? 오, 마차 부셔졌네요.
A red cap with a rooster embroidered on it. A list of staging posts between Paris and Liège.
갇혀있고
100 leagues. That is a long way. Why go on such a journey? Perhaps Madame de Polignac can enlighten me. 4 horses for 3 men. This doesn't make sense.
모두 죽었네요. 다시 대화를 걸어주고
Madame, the
습격자.
attackers all bear the same red cap with an embroidered rooster.
It's the symbol worn by those who support the Duc d'Orléans.
One of them had a map indicating all the staging posts from here to the Principality of Liège.
Liège, that rabble-ridden city, is where the Duke and his miscreants have established their base.
Over here, there are 4 dead horses, and the body of a 3rd man wearing a red cap.
4 horses for 3 men. That means one assailant managed to get away. It's beyond doubt. The Duke's men have taken the children. They're the ones behind this ambush. And they knew every detail of our plans. We were betrayed.
But surely the ambush did not go exactly as planned. 3 of them lost their lives.
That's true. If only we could catch the one who was able to escape. But now that I think about it, the riders that the Marquis de Lafayette promised us, if they made it here, they may have been able to surprise the kidnappers and stop them from carrying out their misdeed. By the grace of God, they may already be on their way to Vienna with the
비엔나로 향하고
children.
있기를.
I shall get to the bottom of this. Which garrison is this squad from?
이제 퀘스트들이 점점
Stationed at the
많아지네요.
Hôtel des Invalides. The riders must have left from there.
Very well. I will try to retrace their steps. As for you, please return to the Queen.
그쵸, 이 사람
You
왕비랑
have
처음에
taken enough risks
시작할
as
때
it
같이
is.
있던 분
Find
같은데요.
the children, Aegis. Je vous en supplie.
아이들을 찾아달라고 하는데, 오케이, 교환 장소로 가기. 그리고 퀘스트 일단 2개 끝났고요. 나머지 2개를 마무리하겠습니다. 다시 돌아가야겠죠? 길이 어디지? 이거 맞나? 아야. 아야. 이거 많이 아프구나. 다시 나침판을 사용해서 기병 찾기 요거 먼저 해볼게요. 길이 맞는지 모르겠다. 오. 어? 이거 길이 아닌 것 같은데? 이야! 야! 너무 센데? 그러나 막 쏴도 이게 된다. 많이 세졌다잉. 길이 여기 맞나? 요즘 길이 없었던 걸로 기억하는데. 돌아서 갈게요. 기병 찾기. 여기 가지잖아? 이제 가지네.
Not a single one escaped.
오케이. 자, 이제 저기 생마리아 성당을 조사하기 가봅시다. 오. 오, 장비. 뭐야 이거? 화염장이잖아. 균형. 안 할게요. 굳이 낄 필요는 없을 것 같고. 업그레이드 무기. 오리알콘 2개가 필요하거든요. 이제 마지막 업그레이드 하려면 대신 요거 먼저 해도 될 것 같은데요. 총동 6개 돈이 없는데. 다른 무기를 언제 다 써보냐. 잠시만요. 2,000 얼마? 그리고 오케이 됐습니다. 갑시다 이제. 다음 지역으로. 생마리 성당을 조사하십시오. 성당이 여기 같거든요. 지금 온 곳. 이제 이건 뭐야? 그때 안 먹고 왔었나? 아이템은? 그치? 길이 없나 본데? 여기가 아닌가? 여긴 더 이상 길이 없네요. 어? 길이 여기가 아니었구나. 패스하고 갈게요. 길 좀 보이는 것 같은데. 잡아야 되나? 여기 올라가는 게 있거든요. 뚫렸던 벽이 있고. 오케이. 올라가는 게 또 있네. 여기 온 지 꽤 돼가지고 기억이 잘 안 나요. 일단 길은 여기인 것 같고. 컴온. 얘는 때리고 틈이 길기 때문에 거의 다 온 것 같은데. 여기가 아닌 것 같은데요? 큰일이네. 길을 모르겠는데? 때도 피하고 역성 채우고 아프다. 어디 길이 어디? 다 온 것 같기도 하면서도 자꾸 멀어지네. 여긴 맞는 것 같은데. 왜? 뭐 먹을 게 있지 않을까? 맞나? 맞는 것 같기도? 으이히. 오케이.
Some worshippers were able to escape the automats. They ran towards the entrance to the catacombs.
야, 가스 더 뚫으면 많이야. 이게 피가 되게 많은데? 야! 한 대 더! 오케이. 하나, 둘, 뿅! 한 대 더! 오케이. 낙골당 열쇠. 이걸로 뭐 하는 거지? 요거네? 이제 안 가본 지역이겠죠? 여기는. 자, 이제 여기 바로 옆에 있거든요. 여기 숨어 있었는데. 여기서 이야! 여기가 문제인데 거미를 먼저 여기로 와야 돼. 너다. 천천히. 근데 너 이거 모아서 이야 이거 모았어. 이야 자 여긴 왜 있는 걸까? 허이? 아니요? 오, 청동주개. 조심해야 돼. 왠지 보스가 있을 것 같은데. 먹고 위에는 뭐가 있을까? 뭐지? 큰일 났네. 일단 올라갑시다. 두 마리 잡았기 때문에. 하나 더? 길 모았어. 야! 야! 오케이. 자, 이제 갑시다. 길이 어디지? 올라왔으니까 여기가 길인데. 꼭대기까지 가야 되나? 뭐지? 오케이. 올라갔고. 쇼커. 위를 잡고 싶진 않은데. 잡아야.
So Madame Necker escaped.
아야.
Her husband immediately.
두 마리잖아, 얘들은. 얘들은 잡고 있는 게 아니라 도망가. 도망가. 아하, 여기구나. 오케이. 무섭다. 어이, 페이크다. 오케이. 봅시다. 지금 제가 여기거든요. 여기서 할 수 있는 건 다 끝난 것 같아요. 칠일군 갔다가 목마르 가면 될 것 같습니다.